Hey, this is day 218 of speaking every single day. My name is Prakash and I'm CS major student pursuing self-growth, try to develop a discipline on daily basis, doing 1 mile running and speaking every single day to 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 make my communication better. To make my communication better, I have to speak in a structural way, but I haven't followed that yet because it's feel difficult for me initially. Before I started speaking in a structural way, I want to speak impromptu, whatever that my mind tells. First of all, I want to build my mind and mouth connections. I want to express my word freely without any kind of difficulty, any kind of hesitance, and I want to be confident on my own voice. So every single day, I speak in front of camera at the evening time because this is the word from the all the day. I have gathered information so I could speak what happened today. So today I'm going to tell about what happened today. As the same day as always, I wake up early in the morning. I went to the work and worked more than the 12 13 hours, and right after that I head towards the 1 mile running. I completed that one and now I'm speaking, impromptu speaking. And one thing I want always remind to myself is consistency. No matter how big the intensity, how much hour I spend doing certain tasks or skills, but if I didn't remain consistent, if I didn't do the things consistently, then I never gonna make progress. So, and for the growth, we need a feedback. We need a deliberate practice, and that only happen when we get feedback and try to improve on our mistakes. So, to have that deliberate practice, first of all, we need to have that area of reputations. So only by the reputations we gonna know, we gonna get feedback where we are doing mistakes, where we need to have improvement in our any kind of the work. For example, in case of me, to have that deliberate practice, to have that feedback, to make an improvement, I have to be consistent. I need to repeat this again and again. So to this, from that day one to this journey, to today's day, one thing I know about myself, I knew about to make an improvement is to have a pauses, to speak in a slow pace. And I don't know what will that gonna make me a great thinker, great speaker. But one improvement I can do without having structure is slowing down my speaking way. Most of the people try to speak fastly to convey their feeling, to convey their thoughts, but actually they are rushing out. We need to have a pause. As per my knowledge, as per I get general information from the videos, like from the expert, in the speaking, in any kind of speaking, that could be one-to-one communication or with the public speaking, to any area of communications. Pauses, having pauses in the sentence, having slowing down the speaking is the best way to improve our thinking and speaking simultaneously. So when we slow down, we get a time to think clearly. We get time to our brains to think clearly and to speak out. So we don't have to rush out. Just you can see me, you can hear me, how I time to time take pauses in between. Not because I can't speak fastly, but it is my intentional way to speak, to communicate every single day. If I practice like this way, I'm gonna make one area of speaking. Maybe my speaking doesn't have a very structural or persuasive structural speaking, but when I speak this way, I try to speak slower. I try to learn a slow pace speaking, which eventually make my communication better and better every single day. So from today, I will not talk in a fast way, but I will talk very deliberately. I try to pick my words selectively, not randomly, because I will be thinking and I will be speaking. Before I speak, I'm gonna think. That is the strategy that I'm making. So far from the day 1 to this day 218, I make a slight changes in my speaking. So my speaking, I'll be speaking in a slower pace, bit by bit. So to go fast, we need to slow down. So to have that better communication skill, we have to start at slow pace, and after that we can modify our speaking, and we can see people who will speak faster also with the great speaking style. Does that mean they speak bad way? But one thing you know about the faster speaker, they also have a certain kind of pauses in between their sentence, their words. So that makes them very attentive to their word. So guys, I'm telling you, try to speaking in a slower pace. I think this will be one of the best feedback and best way to improve my communication skill. So it may not be whole way of it may not be the drastic changes in my speaking, but it is the one fundamental part of improving my communication skill, especially speaking. So to have that clear speaking, to have that clear expressions of the thought into words. So see you guys tomorrow, guys. This is day 200 of speaking naturally every single day.